Day one of the 2013 Pop Warner Super Bowl is in the books, and what a day of football it was. 32 teams started the day here at ESPN's Wide World of Sports Complex, and 16 of those teams have advanced to the semifinals. Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Kane. Welcome to the recap show. As I said, unbelievable day of football action, and we have all the highlights for you. So let's get right to it. First, in the Junior Peewee division, up first, the Bedford Saints facing off against the Carson Ravens. This is Lawson Nass. He's going 13 yards for the TD. Bedford up 6-0. Then the State Saints, they do it on offense. Right here, they do it on defense. Logan Nash, he's coming down with the INT. Bedford would go on to score again in the half, take a lead into halftime, 13-0. On to the third quarter, Makai Jordan looking to get anything started for the Ravens. Number 2 looking for a seam, but not going to happen. Just a swarming defense by the Saints. Then again, in the fourth quarter, Bedford's defense comes up big, stops them on the run. They'd go on to score again late as they beat Carson 20-0. Up next, West Orange versus Colorado Springs. And West Orange gets on the scoreboard first. This is Justin Mulligan. He's going to find Matthew McDoom. Dr. Doom pulls it in, goes 13 yards after the catch. West Orange up 12-0. Then check out the defense here by Colorado Springs. Drew Flyer. Wham! Are you kidding me? Keeps them out of the end zone. Extra point, no good. West Orange up 12-0. Then it's Seneca Sigler. He's going straight up the middle, 19 yards, finds the end zone. West Orange up by 18. On the extra point, same result. It's Bo. He's coming out of nowhere, keeps him out of the end zone, scores the same, 18-0, West Orange. Late in the third, Colorado Springs looking to get something going. This is Blake Walthour. He's going to scamper 29 yards. Number 2 looking to give his team some momentum as they get into scoring position. A few plays later, it's Terrence Lemons. He's going to punch it up the middle, gives them the first score of the game. West Orange up by 12. But it wouldn't be enough. West Orange gets the victory, 24-6 over Colorado Springs. Norfolk Saints facing off against East Palo Alto Greyhounds, and this one was all Saints. Jeffrey Foster, he's going to go for 10 yards, gets his team in the middle of the field, a great position for the score. And that's exactly what happens. Brian Pope straight up the middle for the touchdown. 2-point conversion good. Saints up by 8. Late in the first, it's Foster again. This time for 15. And he's going to find the end zone after the shimmy shake. They're up by 20. Saints winning big. Then Foster, he wasn't done there. He just runs by everybody. Gets his team down to the 3. And they would punch it in late, and they get the victory, 28-0 over East Palo Alto. Final game of the day in the Junior Peewees, the Redskins versus the Indians. Early on, Joseph Danko for the Indians. He makes the pitch to Colby Seneca. And Seneca, he is just hugging that sideline. Looks like he's going to get the touchdown, but no, steps out at the 13. But it doesn't matter. His buddy Luke Schrager, a couple plays later, fights his way through. Northampton up by 6. In the second, do the count here, folks. 1, 2, 3. Are you kidding me? Triple reverse for the Indians, and it pays off. Number 23 punches his way in for the touchdown, all tied up. In the second, Danko passes to Matthew Chiquia, and Chiquia's going 47 yards for the TD. The pylon's out of place, but he's in the right place. Touchdown for number 36. In the third quarter, it's Danko again, looking to go deep, but how about the defense by Giovanni Francili? Pulls down the INT, looking to get his team back in this game. In the fourth, it's Todd Galick Jr. looking to get in the touchdown, keep his team going, but he is just ransacked by a wall of white jerseys. 18-yard loss, and that's all she wrote as Northampton gets the victory, 12-6 over Stratford. Look at the stats here. Northampton, just a dominant rushing game, 210 yards on the ground, 13 first downs, and they are going to advance to the semifinals where they will face a tough Bedford Heights team. Here's a look at the complete bracket. As I said, Tuesday, December 10th, 8:30 a.m., Northampton facing off against Bedford Heights in our first semifinal. Then the second game, West Orange facing that tough Norfolk team. That game will be right here on ESPN3, kicking off at 8:30. Going to take a quick break, and when we come back, full highlights from the Division II Peewee division.
The ESPN Wide World of Sports complex on the Walt Disney World campus in Florida holds a number of the nation's top cheer and dance competitions every year, including varsity, whose national cheer and dance competitions hosts up to 300 teams annually. Get your squad the recognition and title it deserves. Visit ESPNWWOS.com today for more information.
Welcome back to the postgame show, folks, here at ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex, 57th Annual Pop Warner Super Bowl quarterfinal action today. Let's get to the highlights in the Division II Peewee division. Dallas Wolverines facing off against the Seahawks. And early on, the Seahawks, Zach Conlon, he's going to air it out to Juan Muse. Muse is going to pull it in, bobbles a little bit, didn't matter, gets across the end zone. Seahawks up early, 6-0. In the second quarter, it's the QB Conlon again. This time he shows he can do it on his feet as well as with his arm, punches it up the middle. West Ham it up 12-0. But then in the third, folks, it was all Wolverines as they just catch fire. Isaiah Dotson, he's going to go down that left side in for the touchdown, cuts the Seahawks lead to 1. Then Zaldi, he's going to throw deep, finds Dotson. How'd he get back there? Dotson gets across the line for the TD. Dallas would go on to score 31 unanswered points as they win big over West Haven, 31-13. Michigan City Wolves against the Creeks Outlaws. And Michigan City, their quarterback, Amari Wilborn, he's going to score first, and he's going to score big. 95 yards, number 15. Looks like he's going to get thrown out of bounds, but he said, no, no, no. Touchdown City, folks. 15's going 95 yards for the TD. Scores first. Michigan City up 6-0. Michigan City scored first, but then it was all Creeks. This is Chase Ruskin. Number 15's going 38 yards for the TD. Ties it up at 6. Then in Pop Warner football, kicks are worth 2, and they got the 2-point. Creeks up 8-6. Then it's Griffin Helm. Looks like he's going to get dropped for the loss, but just outruns everybody. Cuts in, cuts out. Shakes off the tackle across the finish line for the TD. Creeks up 32-6. Then on to the third quarter. It's Griffin. He's going to get it to Chase, who runs it in for the TD. 1-point conversion, no good, but it doesn't matter. Creeks win, and they win big, 38-6. Then it's the Warriors against the Falcons, and early on the Warriors, Latrell McCants, he just plows over the defender, and he's going 50 yards for the touchdown. Are you kidding me? That was like a battering ram. Warriors up 14-0. Then the Warriors, Kavon Warren, how about the interception? Great hands there. Didn't look like he was going to hold on to it. And then number 7, little shake, little shimmy, pick 6, touchdown Warriors. They're up by 20. Warriors push through the defense from one line out, up by 28. And that's all they needed. Ward 5, 28. Brentwood Oakley, nothing. Game of the day here on ESPN3, Hawaiian Gardens versus the Coastal Cowboys. And Quantrell, the QB, he's going to find Micah Bernard. And Bernard, just look at the stride there. High step in number 2, 50 yards for the first TD of the day. Hawaiian up by 8. Then it's Quantrell again. This time he finds Hosea Tufui. Hair's blowing in the wind. He's going 80 yards for the TD. Hawaiian up by 16. In the second quarter, Quantrell, he just had a monster day. This time he's finding Rocky Pele. Number 5's going to haul it in. He's going 30 yards after the catch. Knocked out of bounds at the 7. It's Quantrell again. He lobs it over the top. Michael Watson. Hawaiian up 22-0. On to the third. Got a new QB in there, Nathan Rhodes. He's gonna find Jawan Major. Number 21, good little juke move there. Gets down inside the red zone. Then it's Rhodes. He's gonna hand off to Isaiah Marino for the TD. And that's all she needed, folks. Hawaiian wins 28-0 over Coastal. Look here, 208 rushing yards, 60 yards in the air. Just a monster performance day by Hawaiian Gardens as they win, and they win big, 28-0. Here's a look at our semifinal matchups. Team from Hawaii, they're gonna face that buzzsaw from Southeast Dallas. That game kicks off at 10:30. Our other semifinal game, Creeks over Ward 5. That's gonna be the ESPN 3 game right here, 10:30 on Tuesday, December 10th. Gonna take another quick break, folks, and when we come back, we have all the highlights in our junior midget division. Stick around.
When you run Disney, every mile is magic. Marathon and half marathon races through the Disney theme parks are waiting for you at Walt Disney World Resort in Florida and Disneyland Resort in California. Known for courses lined with Disney entertainment and the best finisher medalers around, Run Disney events are a must-do for veteran runners and newcomers alike. For more information, visit RunDisney.com.
Day one of the 2013 Pop Warner Super Bowl at ESPN Wide World of Sports, and you are watching the recap show. We are on to the junior midget division. Let's take a look at the highlights. Up first, Northeast Pride out of Arizona facing off the Bergen County Stars from New Jersey. This is Kylan Weiser. He's going to throw deep to Marquise Mead. He gets it in the end zone. Northeast early lead, 6-0. Stars come back on defense. Weiser, he is picked off by Wade Unger. And how about Unger? Look at the arms pumping there. Number 21 throws him off. And he's going in for the pick 6. 2-point conversion is good. Northeast up by 2. Then on to the third. It's Antonio Havas. He's taking the handoff, splits the defense in for the touchdown. Northeast 14-6. That Northeast team has not lost a game in 4 seasons, folks. North Rally facing off against Jensen Beach, and this was the Tyrese Jackson show, folks. This quarterback was unbelievable all day long. You see him here. Looks like he's about 7 feet tall out there. He's going 63 yards, just weaving through defenders. Big number 5 is going to get across the end zone for the TD. Jensen Beach is up 22-6 at this time. North Rally tries to come back. Vincent Amendola. He's faking the handoff, finds his buddy Landon Chaboy. 53, he's going 29 yards after the catch for the TD. Jensen Beach 22-14. Then it's Amendola looking to air it out again, but Jensen Beach Justice Carter for the pick 6. They're up 38-14 at the time. They win big, 42-14. Gilroy Browns facing off against the Wareham Tigers. This might have been the game of the day. The Browns, Sean White, he's giving it to Noah Lane. Lane's going 40 yards for the touchdown. Number 2, big day for him today. Tigers 14-12. It's the Tigers, Damon Perry. He pushes through the Browns defense. Tigers up by 8. Then how about Brandon Bullenbag? Gets it in. 4-2. 2-point conversion is good here. It's all tied up at 20, folks. But then who else? Sean White. He's going to find Lane. 20 yards. Lane finds the end zone, the touchdown, and the win. The Browns hold on to go home with the victory, 28-20. TV game here on ESPN 3, the Titans versus the Redhawks, and this was a tough day for the Titans. 6 turnovers on the day. You see the first one here. Sean Brown's going to pick it up. Number 1's going 56 yards for the TD. Hoffman up 13-0. On to the second quarter. Kalen Young, number 25, he's running wide. He wants to get that corner pylon. Does he do it? You bet he does. Hoffman up 21-0. Later in the third, Hoffman's quarterback, Austin Miller Colson, he's going to go deep. Javon Blissett. How'd number 6 get so wide open? It doesn't matter. 17 yards for the TD. Hoffman up 28-0, and that'd be all they need as they win, and they win big. 267 total yards, but Loveland just killed themselves all day long. 6 turnovers, but Hoffman advances to the semis against the team from the Northeast. Here's a look at our brackets. Hoffman Estates facing off against Northeast. Directional game there. Tuesday, December 10th, 1:15 kickoff. Then our game on ESPN3, Jensen Beach is going to face off against the Gilroy Browns. That's also a 1:15 kickoff right here on ESPN3. Going to take one more break, and when we come back, folks, it's the highlights for the big boys, Division II Midgets, right after this.
Ride like a rock star at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Buckle up and hit 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds on Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith. You will take off in a convertible stretch limo through the streets of LA, through loops, corkscrews, and more to get you to the concert on time. This exciting ride in the dark will leave you cheering for an encore.
Welcome back to ESPN's Wide World of Sports and our live coverage of the 2013 Pop Warner Super Bowl. Full day of action. Let's get right to the highlights in the Midget division. Up first, the Warriors versus the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs just ran into a buzzsaw. This is Sean Jackson up the middle for the TD, Warriors by 6. Then it's Robert Edwards III. He's scampering 6 yards for the TD, Warriors by 19. Then it's Jackson again. Good run for number 1. He just keeps those legs churning. Can't take him down. He gets out of bounds. Next play, he finishes what he starts, for the TD, and Newbirth just runs wild as they win big, 32-0. Panawai Alihi from Hawaii facing off against Greensboro, and in the second quarter, Greensboro facing second and 20, and it's Sonny Eugene Williams. He's getting a heck of a lot more than 20. He's getting the whole banana. He's going the length of the field for the TD. 2-point conversion is good. Greensboro up by 8. Then Panawai, they get on the board. How about the grab by Israel Bowden? Extra point no good. Greensboro up 16-3. Then it's Eugene Williams again. Number 11 just had a big night. Look at the moves there. Such good leg strength as he breaks free, gets a wall of purple blockers. He's going 65 yards for the touchdown, and Greensboro would win, and they'd win big, 25-6 over Panawai. Southside Cyclones facing off against the West Lynn Rams. This is the Rams' Dakota Mullen. He's going to air it out 45 yards to Abraham Garcia. And then Garcia's going to do the other 45 yards with his legs. Number 8 in for the touchdown. Rams up 6-0. Then the Rams' new QB finds the old QB. Dakota Mullen pulls it in. He's going to knife his way through the Cyclones' defense. Rams up 14-0. Then that's all they needed as they go home with the victory. Final game of the day, Palm Bay Rockets against the Bay City Bulldogs, and this was just a monster performance for the Rockets. Tyrese Lyons, he's going 21 yards here. Number 24, big hit. Palm Bay up 15-0. Then it's Sean Gaspard. He gets in for the TD. Palm Bay 21-0. In the second quarter, LaVincent Thomas, he's going to hand it off to Corday Lewis. And Lewis is just going to knife through that defense. Shakes everybody off. Number 12 says, "Get off me, man. I got a touchdown." 49 yards for the TD. Palm Bay up 33-0. They get the 2-point conversion, and they win big, 35-0 over Bay City. Stats here, Bay City sacked 6 times, just a dominant defense performance, 4 turnovers. But Palm Bay so tough, 35-0, and they advance to the semifinals over Newburgh. Look here at the full bracket, that semifinal game, Palm Bay facing off against Newburgh. That's going to be the game that I am just dying to watch on Tuesday. Kickoff at 3:15. The ESPN3 game is going to face Greensboro up against those tough Rams from West Lynn. Both of those games kicking off at 3:15 right here on ESPN3. Folks, we want to thank you for sticking around with us all day here. Come back tomorrow. A lot of coverage of Division I. Again, it's all Pop Warner Super Bowl action, 57th annual, right here at ESPN's Wide World of Sports.
The ESPN Wide World of Sports complex is a world-class, state-of-the-art facility hosting hundreds of youth amateur events like Disney-created soccer and baseball tournaments, AAU national championships, the ESPN HS games, Varsity Brands cheerleading, and the Pop Warner Super Bowl. To find out how your team can compete here, Visit ESPNWWOS.com.